I don't know what else people need. The model's there. It's been proven. How many people are making money? How many people from different backgrounds are making money? And then somebody has the freaking gall to come to me and go, yeah, it's just not going to work for me. I'm like, dude, that's not going to believe your story, man. You know what I mean? Like, we all have sob stories, Marie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You just have to put in the work.
That's it.
I mean, you're not going to get there without the work. And I think that's why most people give up, is they go, oh, I have to think. And this isn't just going to be a straight, I do this and I get this. There's ups and downs. And some days you're fired up. And then the next day you could just feel like crap and not want to get out of bed. And you just have to do it, or you don't do it. It won't happen,
Am I crazy for laughing at people that message me and say, hey, I've been doing this for 3 months and they're trying to give up? Like, what business, on what planet do you come from where you think that you're going to do something for 3 months and you should be making thousands of dollars? Like, I can't wrap my head around it. I think the problem is we don't have any context. Most people have never started a business. They don't know what it costs to go start a software startup, right? Sink 150K into it, walk out negative 60K plus the 150. People have never started a brick and mortar. People don't know what like going to a bank and getting a loan is. They just think, oh man, I can just watch a YouTube video. I could go in this free group and I can't believe I'm not making $10,000 a month in 30 days. It's like, what kind of clown world have we found ourselves in, Marie? Tell me.
I don't know. I mean, even though it took me so long to get where I am, and it's not even that much, to me, living in Mexico, it's amazing. Even with what I have now, I feel like it's crazy that I can achieve that even in 3 years of just like self-teaching, doing it on my own. And then your program accelerated all of that. And still, it's like, okay, well, this is just the beginning. And so to me, I don't know, it seems crazy that you would just expect that to happen so quickly and not try for longer. When you see what people are making and for what it is that you have to do. I mean,
let's not forget you're sitting by a pool in Mexico and I'm sitting under the AC in West Africa in a beautiful apartment overlooking the city. Like, guys, we're not out there beating rocks. We're not out there shoveling sand. We're not out there freaking doing crazy stuff on the streets trying to make ends meet. Like, we can work from our computer, guys. I think that there's no context. Anyway, I sound like my grandpa or my dad. I'm like, oh, you guys don't know hard work. But like, I'm not trying to say that. I'm just saying, guys, what you don't realize is everybody thinks that because it took you 6 months to get your first deal or 3 months to get your first deal, or heaven forbid, a year to go in the positive into the green, that it's going to take you another year to get the next deal. And by the time I get to 10,000, I'm going to be like, what we don't understand is that once business picks up, it's like you're pushing a boulder and it's not budging and it's not budging. And you might be pushing for 5 days or a month straight and you move it an inch, but the second inch you move it in half the time, and then the third inch, and before you know it, because of the momentum and because of the things that you're learning, with very little effort, that boulder continues to pick up speed. It continues to pick up speed. I would have never guessed in December of 2019 I was 8 months away from making $100,000 a month, and I was this close to quitting. All the success, there's that stupid story, I think it's in Think and Grow Rich, about the 3 feet from gold, right? And I know you guys have all heard this. The guy has the land and he's digging. I don't know how many years, how many millions of dollars, whatever. And he's like, there's no gold here. He's gotten very little gold and he sells the land. And somebody came up and somehow had some inside information, knew that there was definitely gold on that plot, bought the land. And very soon after, literally the guy was 3 feet from a gold mine. I was 3 feet from a gold mine. I was 8 months from a gold mine. Marie, you're just getting into your gold mine. Ryan last week, he spent a couple years getting to his gold mine, and then he's scaled rapidly. He's gone from 8 to 10 to double that in less than a year. So I just think people forget that it's not linear. Just because it took you a month or 6 months to get your first deal, it's not going to take you that long to get your second, and it's not going to take you that long to get to 10K. You just got to keep putting in the reps, and then you'll have that breakthrough and you'll watch yourself shoot up. And I know for you, you were like, you even said it earlier. You said you felt so close, but just couldn't quite figure it out. And the way that you're speaking right now, the posts you're making, I feel like you're there, and now you finally found it and you're just breaking it open right now. So I'm excited to see where you're going to be in 6 months.
Me too, for sure.
I love it.
To speak on that, if I could speak on that for just
Please.
a moment, once you get your first deal, you know, you get that momentum, but also when you start getting more deals, you see better things that people can't teach you. The small, I don't know, the way that you're speaking to business owners, the things they're saying to you, the flags that might not be so obvious right at first when you're starting to do this. But as you go on, you know, you gain all these little bits of information that aren't, you know, just something that can be taught in a program. So I feel like that's a big key.